Toni Vilalta from Amplify Software. Welcome to IABM TV.
Thank you very much.
So when we think about the democratization of media, I couldn't not have the startup perspective on this. So tell us a little bit about what your company is and what you do.
Yeah, sure. At Amplify, we are a relatively young company, but our team has over 15 years of experience in the industry, but not just building technology, but also we have been users at one time. We have been working as journalists, engineers, broadcasters, so we really know the pain points of the user, and that's how we build our products based on this feedback, and because we have been users. So we have these two perspectives, we could say, like providers, but also users, right? At Amplify, we have two main flagship products. We have seiri, which is an AI-driven tool that is understanding the media, is providing context to the media, analyzing audio, images, video, and providing transcription, translation, dubbing, image description, face recognition. So it's giving all the needed understanding context of the media for long or short archives. And then we have the second one, which, by the way, we are launching here at NAB, and we are happy of the impact that it has. That is genews, generative news. It's using a generative AI to create compelling stories mainly for journalists, but for any content creator using generative AI. And yeah, we're happy to present these two solutions here at NAB, and well, I hope that we can get more feedback apart of what we have seen these days here.
So you just talked about sort of creator access. When we talk about the democratization of media, you could sort of reframe that as the democratization of creator access to tools. So how did you approach creating that?
Exactly. For us, democratization, it's easy. It's, as you said, it's give real access to real AI tools to any content creator, any user, right? So we see that as a necessity to provide solutions that are fitting the real needs of customers. So you know that AI has been a hype for a long time, and even now there is a hype. You see AI everywhere, but Amplify has been born with the philosophy of really democratize the AI, make it accessible to anyone. That's why our solutions are adaptable to any infrastructure. We can work in the cloud, public, private, or also on-premise. We have customers also that they have their own existing tools, users that they want to keep working with their MAM systems. No worry, we have an API. We can provide all the AI engine, and they can keep working with their existing tools. So this is also part of democratization. That doesn't mean that the users have to change how they work, but we want to be the go-to partner when it comes to AI, and that's why we are also partnershiping with a lot of companies as well.
So when we were discussing how your products worked, you talked about having a continuous feedback loop in order to be able to improve on the quality of the products and the service that you provide to your users.
That's correct. Feedback loop and customer feedback is also the core of Amplify. As I said before, we have been users, so we know what are the pain points, but we keep this, and being a startup is easier to keep this face-to-face or hand-in-hand contact with customers, and we are, receiving the feedback loop, and this is what directs our roadmap at the end of the day. So this year at NAB has been crazy. We had countless conversations with a lot of not just customers, but also partners. And as we were presenting genews, we received a feedback that was amazing. And I have to say that when we were designing genews, we expected one thing that for us was clear. But when it comes here, you discover that new use cases rise even that you didn't expect it. And that's amazing. That's what we love the best when we speak to customers. Discover that what you are building, you validate what you are building, but also it's a way of shaping what's coming next, right? So when we come back now, we have a lot of work to organize, prioritize our roadmap, but of course we will make sure that all the feedback provided by customers will make the direction of the product will go to that way. So we are so happy.
You mentioned partnerships. We're here at NAB 2025. How do you go about identifying those collaborations and potential partnerships?
Yeah. It's the same. It's a matter of speaking with customers. The customers, they have their own solutions, their own tools. So we talk with the providers of that tools. We partnership. Before NAB, we already implement a partnership with 2 MAM vendors. We will do that, of course, with more MAM vendors, but not just MAM vendors, but also NRCSs, video editors. So as I said at the beginning, so the customers, they have their own tools. We have to also adapt to provide this democratization of AI, and partnershiping is the way to achieve that. And I would like to say also about generative AI, that also when receive customer feedback, we get some customers, they are scared by saying, wow, this will replace me, or what's your opinion on that? Absolutely not. We believe in the human in the cycle. So it means that we build AI tools that are with the users, but never over the users, right? So yeah, partnershiping, coming back to the topic you raised, we are working now, today we are finalizing a lot of meetings with partners, and of course after NAB we have a list agenda of meetings to make sure that we build quality solutions, partnershiping with other vendors in the market.
So obviously when we talk about the use of AI in our workflow tools, we can't not talk about security. So how have you addressed and calmed your customers with regards to that?
That's also a point that has been raised a lot these days. When you show somebody that we can clone the voice of somebody, or we can do face recognition, one of the first impression is, wow, I love it. But the second question is the security, right? And that data protection. Here, our message is clear. We are always following and we align on the regulations, especially in some countries or regions. They are more strict, like in Europe, for example, but what we do is provide the technology. We also make advisory to our customers on how they would use the technology. And at the end of the day, we bring the technology, and it's the customer who decide the usage that they want to give to that technology. We can advise. We are transparent on everything, flexible as well. But at the end of the day, what is the difference if some human catalog a face or the machine is doing that at the end of the day, right? And also there is this fear about using cloud engines. I have to upload the media. I don't know where the media will go. I'm afraid. So we are flexible on that as well. So we provide solutions that could be on-premise or in private private cloud as well. So we make sure that the data is protected, and we give security on that. That's part of democratization as well.
And so you've talked about it's been a successful show for you here. What's next?
Yeah, what's next? A good question. What's next here at Amplify? First of all, consolidation. So we have to now consolidate what we have been working, again, with the feedback that we are receiving. So we have to provide access to users. So we will start the POCs of genews to make the journalists and content creators really test our solution and even provide more feedback. And then also expansion. So in a more strategic level, we could say we are opening new markets as well, partnershiping with, as I said before, MAM vendors, NRCSs, video editors to make our tools arrive to customers. So yeah, I would say that consolidation and expansion, and defining a roadmap that makes sure that what we are building really makes sense on the user reality.
Toni Vilalta from Amplify Software, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.